Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our team training. We are going to go over a few things tonight, and one of the things we're going to talk to you about is what is network marketing. Probably a simple question to most people, or you might think it's simple. When I first started in network marketing, or with my previous business before this one, I didn't have a very supportive upline, which doesn't necessarily matter, but I just did what I did. I just got into my business and I just told everybody about my product, which tends to be your warm market. So everybody that I knew or that I was Facebook friends with, family, that sort of thing. And I just got good at doing that. I think I've probably figured out after the last couple of months that I really was a glorified salesperson, which isn't a bad thing. It depends where you want to go with your network marketing business. So it's not a bad thing because it got me to where I was. I was at the point in my business where it was almost quicker and easier because I could talk to somebody over Facebook and I could figure out what colour personality they were and know exactly what I needed to say to get a sale and then to close. So that is a part of network marketing that some people struggle with. I had all of that side down pat, but I realised that I probably missed a few steps in the building the relationship side. And I've always been pretty honest with my team and explained that I don't know everything. I know what I know, and then I share that with my team and hope that helps them. So I'm learning absolutely every single day as well. And I decided to start looking into a few other things, network marketing in general, and try and find some new skills that I probably wasn't doing before. And it's opened up all these doorways and all these little gold nuggets are popping out of things that I've heard but I've never quite done. And so I'm sort of changing my business around a little bit. And Sarah and I have been talking, and a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about tonight, Sarah has covered in training that she has done. And it's stuff that I probably didn't necessarily do because I went straight into getting the sale. And now I want to concentrate more on being a network marketer. So I sort of skipped a couple of steps. So building relationships, using my social media as a proper tool. If I'm going to build my business on social media, I really need to be doing that correctly. And I probably wasn't doing it wrong. I just wasn't doing it the best that I probably could to suit my business. So the other thing that I wasn't doing was I never really went out and learnt the skills needed to be a successful or a pro network marketer, if that's what you want to call it. I'm just looking at my notes because I took some today. What was I going to say? So compare. A lot of people don't think of network marketing as a profession. So compare it to, let's say, a doctor. If you decided tomorrow that you wanted to be a doctor, you would have to spend a lot of money financially in studying and courses and uni or whatever you're going to go to. Not only that, you would probably need to spend a whole decade, so 10 years studying to be a doctor so that you could get qualified. And a lot of people don't see network marketing as a profession like that. Yet we come into this, and if you can run your business efficiently, you can earn 10 times what a doctor can earn. Yet nobody really takes the initiative, not many people I should say, to go out and learn the skills of what's required to be a network marketer. So that's something that I know I haven't done correctly, and there's probably a lot of us that haven't. So that's what we're going to do in a lot of these trainings, is go through a lot of steps that, I personally missed. I know Sarah, for example, you did a lot of training as well. So when you started, how did it go for you with what you took on board? And
yeah, so my story, I guess, is similar to a lot of people here. Most of us come into network marketing and say, I absolutely hate selling. I don't want to be a salesperson. And most people hate to be sold to. But what we all end up doing is being salespeople. Okay, so my first network marketing business was in the skincare realm because I was a beauty therapist. So I was literally selling skincare just like I would in my salon. And it was the first few events that I went to that I was meeting ex-AFL players that were making 10 grand a month. And I was thinking, how on earth are these blokes selling skincare and earning 10 grand a month when I'm a beauty therapist with my own salon? I just couldn't work out how that was happening. So the penny dropped fairly early for me in the respect that I needed to find out what they were doing. I was on Facebook all the time. I had people coming into my salon, and they really trusted me. So you would think they would go buy skincare from me, right? But what was happening is that, they might buy one or two products. And I was thinking, like, $50, how is that going to get me up to 10 grand? I'm really going to have to sell a lot of cleanser at this rate. So another event that I went to, there was a 30-year network marketing veteran who was talking about when his mum first started, they used to actually fold up the letters, put them in the envelope, pop them in the post box, hope to God that the next, it would reach that person. The person would open the mail, read all about the network marketing business, get the landline and call that person back and go, oh yes, I will join your business. Like, can you even imagine how hard it would be with posting and a landline? We've all made these connections through social media and on technology, all around the country right now. And we're still asking, how do we build network marketing? We literally have everything at our fingertips. So with all of that said, I went on a journey of, okay, well, if I want it to pay me as a business, I need to treat it like a business. So what are these people doing? So I would follow, successful network marketers. I Googled professional networking. I came across Eric Worre's GoPro. Show of hands, if you don't have your camera on, put in the comments box how many people have started reading that since my post a few days ago. That was an absolute game changer for me. I was listening to it in my car everywhere I went. These headphones were literally, and still are, connected to my head hours and hours out of my day. So I literally just went on a journey of finding out, like, what are these people doing? How are they getting to that place in their business and actually, treating it like a business, and what actions and things. So when I was listening to Eric Worre, I was like, the penny just kept dropping, and I was like driving going, oh my goodness, I can't believe, yes, I've done that. And I was laughing going, how on earth did I expect to get to, even $1,000 a month with not knowing any of this stuff? And it is very, very simple conversational things. So in network marketing, we're not actually here to sell anything. We're here to share information. So you need to become a storyteller. What a professional network marketer is actually a highly paid storyteller. That is all we are. Yes, the end result is people buying product, but you're literally telling a story. You're telling Sarah's story, my story, Julie's story, whoever's that resonates with you. So Sarah touched on this before about matching people's color personalities. I learned a different way when it was animals, but it's all very similar. You've just got to work out who you're talking to. The best tool that I ever learned is matching a story with that person. Okay, so if we've got Patricia on the call and she's pregnant and we know all about, people using our products, I can say, well, I've got Michelle over here, Patricia, you guys are both pregnant. This is her story. And I'm not having that experience myself, because I hear all too often, how do I share a story about a business that I haven't made money from? Or, how do I share a story about the product when I haven't tried it? The company has sold $1 billion worth of product. It's pretty obvious that it works. And then it's pretty obvious that other people have had amazing experiences. So share other people's stories until you find your own. And I just built from there. And, nearly 5 years down the track, I'm still learning. I'm still following people who are better than me. I follow people who are where I want to be. And that is who, I will learn from. Back to you, Sarah.
So we were talking today, and what we're talking about will follow on in our our future trainings and stuff. So, and we came up with a couple of, I don't know what you'd call them, titles maybe, or ideas of a couple of different types of network marketers. And the thing is that you can choose to be any one of these that you want. So, you know, if I'm choosing that I want to be a professional network marketer and I want to go and learn some skills and I'm going to do things this way, you know, it's my business, and I meant as in it's my business that I have, and that's what I choose to do. So I need to decide then that I'm going to put in the time that it's going to take to be that sort of network marketer. You may be a network marketer that doesn't want to earn $10,000 a month. You just want to pay a few bills. So you're probably not going to put in as much time that I would be, or as much research or as much listening to stuff, because you don't want to go, you know, professional. So we came up with a few. We just wanted to give them all a bit of a name, and this will follow on in some other trainings when we talk about some other stuff. So we've come up with, you know, your first type of network marketer, which we're going to call a thriver. So a thriver is somebody that joins your team that really just wants to be part of a team, but just wants to earn free product every month. So there's not a lot they're wanting to really do with it. They're not going to do a whole heap. So, you know, our job with those people is to explain to them how we can help them get their product for free by putting their personal experience up and that sort of thing. So depending on how the person fits into what group is what you then as an upline are giving to them. There's no point giving the person that just wants free product a month Eric Worre's book and say, go read this, come back to me and see what you think, because it's too much for them. They're not interested. A starter. So this would be your sometimes networker, we're going to call it. So this person feels great using Thrive. They're going to go and tell somebody today, but then they're not going to go and tell anybody else for probably a month or so. They think of their business almost like a lottery ticket or a Tats Lotto ticket, that if they go and tell a few people, it's just going to be luck whether their business takes off. So they're not really 100% invested in this, but they're giving it a go. So we'll just call that the sometimes networker. Our promoter is going to be our social networker. So this is somebody that posts all over the place, never really speaks to anyone though. Turns up to all the trainings and all the Zooms that we have, loves being part of a team, is always in there with everybody, but they're still focusing on the luck side of things. That they only need 2 people. If they're really lucky, those 2 people will help them build their business, and that's all they need to do. This person also is probably going to be focusing on things like, there's too many people in my area, you know, I don't know whether you call them excuses or not, but too many people in my area to compete with. I don't think that I got in at the right time. The company's already boomed, so it's not really going to go anywhere for me. They're always trying to find a shortcut to do everything, which ends up distracting them from what they're actually supposed to be doing. And then we have our VIP, which is going to be our serious networker. So these people will spend time each and every day perfecting their skills that they need to, personal development, and helping others in their team reach their goals, so their bonuses, or whether it be your auto bonus, your iPad bonus, 40K and so on. This is somebody who wants to become an expert at the skills required to build a large organisation. So if you were to ask me, I would say to you, I want to be a VIP serious networker, but I think if I look back now on my business, that I've probably been floating between the promoter and the serious. Sometimes I'm at the serious 100%, and other times I'm sitting in that promoter group. So, you know, have a think, and I can put these up on the page for you as well.
Yeah, I think we will. Yeah. I just want to add, I just want to add to that. It doesn't matter like where you fit into that. Like, this is not a negative thing, but it's really important for you to be able to get to where you want to go. You need to know where you're at, you know, because we all come into this business with different networks, with different skills, with different backgrounds, you know, and that is what makes network marketing such an amazing business to be part of, because you're building a voluntary army, okay, of people who all kind of want the same thing, but they may not have the same time. They may not, you know, Sarah and I both got 4 kids, but we don't work, you know, jobs. You might have 4 kids, work a job, have a traditional business, and still want to be a VIP in this business. You know, like, I've seen that happen before. So it doesn't matter where you are. but we really need to know where you are so that we can help you to the best of your ability. You know, like Sarah said, there's no point someone coming in that wants 2 free product a month and then we're making them, you know, learn this, learn that, and it's not really what they want out of this business. So we really want to knuckle down and help you start to really think about where you want to go, because it's fine to say, I want 10 grand a month, but do you actually know what it takes to get that? You know, it's that instant gratification. We come into network marketing, we sign a couple of people up, we make our bonuses, and that is that instant gratification. 3 months, 6 months down the track, if you haven't kept that same momentum and have, you know, people coming into your team that want the same things, you know, you're constantly going to be chasing that check, which is fine. But you know, most people come into this so that they can have a long-term legacy business that's going to pay them, you know, pay their kids well after we're gone. Okay, so that's, you know, that is the absolute end result. And then we kind of need to fill in the gaps along there to see where you want to be. You know, how much time do you put into learning your business? Can you tell me the comp plan back to front? Do you know the products back to front? Do you know how many stories of team members do you know? You know, there's a ton of things that go into building this business, and it's not just about, you know, what other people are doing and how many people you're talking to. There's you know, personal development things. There's mindset. You know, a broke mindset cannot build a multiple 6-figure business. Like, that is just a fact. You know, you need to go along that journey and actually grow yourself and step into that power of being a person who can actually earn that kind of money. You know, it's like waking up, Sarah said before, waking up tomorrow and saying, I'm going to be a surgeon today. I'm going to go talk to a few people who will let me operate on them. And now I'm a surgeon. That is what we do in network marketing, do we not? Yeah. We come in and we go, I've got this business, I'm going to make $1 million, I'm getting the Lexus, I'm going to make $5,000 a week, and that's all there is to it. And then when it doesn't happen, 3 months later, we go, oh, this is shit. The company's crap. The comp plan doesn't work. My upline's terrible. She's left me out in the dark. You know, so it's that same pattern over and over again in every single company, but it all starts with us. It starts and ends with us, and that is what we really need to work on to see, you know, where we want to be.
And you know, the good thing is that you can choose at any time to be whoever you want. So if you look at that list and you go, at the moment, you know, I'm more of a social networker, you don't have to stay there. And that's the thing, is it's not my job or Sarah's job or Carly or Amanda's job to actually get you to that VIP. And for a long time, and this took me a long, long time in my business to understand and accept that not everybody's like me. I had my reasons for doing this. You know, I've got the 4 kids, and I was going to be the person that was going to support them. And, you know, they were my reasons. Now, I, for a long time, used to get really frustrated, but, you know, the last 10 people I joined to my business, why weren't they doing this? You know, why weren't they going faster, and why weren't they telling more people? And I, for a long time, blamed myself that I'm obviously not a good enough leader, because then that one would leave. But, you know, now that things are all falling into place, I'm understanding that, you know, that person may have just been someone that wanted their products for free. And I probably not pushed them a little bit hard, but overwhelmed them with information that they were never going to retain because they weren't interested. And that's why you've got the option to choose what you want, and then connect with your upline and say, hey, you know what, I do want to earn $5,000 a month or $10,000, whatever it is. You know, I want to earn $5,000 a month. What is required of me, or what are some of the things you think I need to do? And we'll give them to you. But there's no point, you know, wasting the time in handing this out to everybody, saying you've got to do this, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. This is what will get you there, if that's actually not what you want. So that's where you guys have really got to speak up to your uplines and tell them. And the good thing about it is we are in, honestly, the best profession out there. There is nothing better. Like, you can earn you can set what sort of time, what hours, what skill set you want, anything. You get to choose, and that's what's so good about this. And if you want to take it to the top, you can. But it's just about, you know, doing the right things. I mean, I've made a commitment to myself that I want to be that VIP networker, and I'm going to do what it takes. So I'm going to do everything that I've done before and change a few things and add a whole lot more in, because that's the only way I'm going to get there, or I'm just going to stay where it is I'm at, and I'm not personally happy where I'm at. So, I mean, showing your team and other people that there is a better way, and there's nothing more rewarding in this business, is not only setting a personal challenge for yourself and taking it on and doing it, but watching your team in network marketing winning is the most satisfaction you'll ever get. Knowing that you've helped people pay off debt, or get a car bonus or an iPad bonus, and even if it's just free product, it doesn't matter. And when you get that feeling in network marketing that you've helped somebody do that, you know, that's what I love about this business. So it's probably more, just defining what it is that where you're at the moment, but where you want to be, and then almost, and it's good for you guys as well to be able to follow this down with your team. So, you know, if you go and enroll someone tomorrow, we'll talk about this further, but you can sort of figure out by talking to them what sort of person they are. Like, you know, ask them. I'm asking people at the moment, so what sort of income do you want to earn from network marketing?
And you know, how much time?
Yeah.
To go with that, how much time do you have to put in the business?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to set anyone up with unrealistic expectations, which is what always happens at the beginning of any network marketing business. And the other thing that I learned early on is that you can't want it for someone else more than they want for themselves. You know, I know a ton of people who need Thrive. Do they think they need Thrive? No. Do they need the business? Yes. Do they think they need the business? Well, yes, but are they willing to do what it takes? No. So I can't want it more for someone else than they want for themselves. So before we stop the recording and take some questions, what's going to follow the Zoom, Sarah and I are going to upload what's called SMART goals. Okay, so you'll be able to read through what a SMART goal is and actually get a really good, clear picture on where you're at, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. Because there's no point sitting down, making a vision board and writing all these goals of $10,000 a month if you have no idea on how to get there. So we'll upload some files and things into the group, but that SMART goals, I would really love everyone to print it out, you know, sit down with a cuppa and read through it and have a really good, you know, think about where you're at and where you want to go and how you're going to get there and what you're going to need. You know, what is it going to take?
Beautiful.
All right, Sarah, do you want to stop the recording and we'll see if anyone wants to ask any questions?